Welcome to Dr. Carminati's YouTube channel, where we explore cutting-edge topics like cybersecurity, AI, and quantum computing. Today, we'll be discussing one of the most pressing threats in our digital age, AI-powered cyber attacks. I also want to give a special shout-out to my wife, Nellie, who suggested this crucial topic. Thank you for your constant support. In this video, we'll break down what you can expect from an AI cyber attack, how to detect it, how to prepare for it, and, most importantly, whether you should use AI to defend your assets. We'll also dive into 3 specific use cases, showing how adversaries are using AI in the domains of cybercrime, military operations, and critical infrastructure attacks. If you're new to the world of AI and cybersecurity, don't worry. I'll guide you step by step so by the end, you'll have a solid understanding of how these threats work and what you can do to protect yourself. And, of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments or questions below. Your feedback and engagement help keep this conversation going. What should you expect from an AI cyber attack? To fully grasp the threat posed by AI and cyber attacks, we need to start with the basics. What sets an AI-powered cyber attack apart from a conventional one? First, AI cyber attacks are fast and scalable. Traditional attacks often require significant time and manual effort. A hacker needs to manually explore vulnerabilities, exploit them, and execute their attack. In contrast, AI can automate these processes, often completing in seconds what would take humans days or weeks. Think about an AI-powered system that scans your entire network for vulnerabilities and exploits them within moments, adjusting its tactics in real time. AI doesn't need to sleep, and it doesn't take breaks. It can launch 24/7 attacks, relentlessly probing your defenses. Second, AI attacks are adaptive. One of the scariest elements of AI-driven attacks is their ability to learn and adjust. Let's say you identify an attack and take steps to stop it. In a typical scenario, you've got a chance of blocking it. However, AI-driven malware can adapt based on your defensive responses. It can change its approach, disguise itself, or find a new path into your system. Lastly, AI can mimic legitimate behavior with alarming accuracy. Imagine an attack that not only compromises your network but does so while camouflaging itself as normal user behavior. For example, it could replicate a trusted employee's access patterns, making it nearly impossible to detect with traditional cybersecurity measures. How can you detect an AI cyber attack? Detection is tricky but not impossible. You'll need to rely on more sophisticated monitoring techniques than the ones used for traditional attacks. Look for subtle anomalies. AI-driven attacks can blend into regular network activity, but there are often minor deviations that give them away. You might notice slightly unusual login times, minor increases in data access requests, or unfamiliar devices accessing your system. These deviations can appear minor, but when combined, they create a pattern that suggests something is wrong. Monitor for high-speed, high-volume activity. AI can launch attacks at speeds beyond human capabilities. A sudden, massive spike in activity could indicate an AI-driven attack, especially if it seems disproportionate to the typical operations of your network. For instance, you might see a sudden flood of login attempts or file access requests in a short window of time. Watch for adaptive tactics. If an attacker's methods seem to evolve as you implement new defenses, that's a key sign of AI involvement. AI attacks will adjust based on the security measures you put in place, so pay attention to any unusual fluctuations in how the threat is behaving after you introduce new protections. For detection, AI-based monitoring tools can be invaluable. These tools can analyze network traffic in real time, flag anomalies, and even predict potential breaches based on historical data. Human vigilance, combined with AI-enabled defenses, is essential in identifying these sophisticated threats. What can you do to prepare? Preparation is vital when facing AI cyber attacks. Here are 3 essential steps you can take. Leverage AI for defense. AI isn't just a tool for attackers, it's also your best line of defense. AI-based security systems can monitor your network, detect anomalies, and respond faster than any human team. These systems can predict potential attack vectors, isolate compromised segments, and even deploy countermeasures in real time. By training AI systems in your specific environment, you can create a tailored defense mechanism that learns and adapts to the unique challenges of your network. Implement layered security protocols. One line of defense is never enough. To prepare for AI-driven attacks, you need a multi-layered security approach. This means deploying firewalls, intrusion detection systems, IDS, data encryption, and network segmentation. If one layer is breached, others can slow down or stop the attack. AI-based attacks often attempt to exploit weaknesses across multiple layers, so a holistic defense strategy is essential. Focus on continuous training and response. Humans are still a critical piece of the puzzle. Ensure that your IT and security teams are trained not only to respond to attacks but also to recognize new patterns of behavior that could indicate an AI-driven threat. Simulate attacks in your organization to keep your team sharp and test the effectiveness of your defenses. Incident response plans must be regularly updated to account for the evolving nature of AI threats. Should you use AI to defend your assets? Given the complexity of AI-driven threats, you might wonder if AI is necessary for your defense. The simple answer? Yes, absolutely. AI-based defenses allow you to automate threat detection, quickly identify vulnerabilities, and instantly respond to breaches. AI can process enormous amounts of data, far more than any human team could, and learn from patterns over time. It can monitor user behavior, identify unusual activity, and take action to neutralize threats, often before they escalate. In the future, autonomous AI defenses will likely be standard for any organization looking to protect its digital assets. And as AI-driven cyber attacks become more common, you'll need an equally sophisticated defense system that can adapt just as quickly. 3 use cases of AI in offensive cyber attacks. Let's explore how adversaries are using AI in specific, real-world scenarios. These 3 examples highlight how AI is being weaponized in the domains of cybercrime, military operations, and critical infrastructure. Cyber criminals, automating phishing and fraud. Phishing has traditionally been a numbers game, with hackers sending out generic emails and hoping that someone takes the bait. AI changes this by making phishing more targeted and convincing than ever. Criminals can now use AI to scrape the internet for publicly available data, such as social media profiles and corporate websites, to craft highly personalized phishing emails. These emails can be tailored to match the language, tone, and style of accurate business communications, making it much harder for individuals to detect fraud. Furthermore, AI can automate the process of sending these phishing emails to thousands or even millions of targets, learning from each failed attempt. As it interacts with users, AI can adjust its approach, trying new methods until it finds one that works. But it doesn't stop at phishing. AI is also being used to generate deepfake videos and voice recordings. Imagine receiving a video message from your CEO instructing you to transfer funds to a specific account. The video looks real, but it's actually an AI-generated deepfake. This is the future of fraud, and it's already happening today. Military, disabling communication and targeting systems. AI is becoming a significant player in cyber warfare, particularly among nation-states. One of the most concerning applications is AI's ability to disrupt enemy communications and targeting systems. In a modern battlefield, communication is everything. Military units rely on secure channels to coordinate attacks, share intelligence, and manage operations. AI-driven attacks can target these communication networks, disrupting or hijacking them. For example, an AI system might be deployed to jam or infiltrate encrypted military networks, feeding false information to soldiers or command centers. Worse yet, it could neutralize satellite communications or even turn off precision targeting systems used in drones or missile strikes. Some military applications of AI go a step further, with AI-driven cyber weapons designed to take out specific defense infrastructures. A well-targeted AI attack could shut down air defense systems or turn off radar networks, leaving entire regions vulnerable to conventional military strikes. Critical infrastructure, attacking the backbone of society. Perhaps the most chilling use case is AI targeting critical infrastructure. Our society depends on the seamless operation of vital systems like power grids, water treatment plants, and transportation networks. AI-driven attacks can bring these systems to their knees. Let's imagine an attack on a national power grid. AI could be used to identify weak points in the grid security protocols, launching coordinated attacks that could lead to widespread blackouts. These blackouts wouldn't just be an inconvenience, they could disrupt hospitals, shut down emergency services, and cripple the economy. Similarly, AI could target transportation systems, like railways or air traffic control. An attack that compromises the software controlling these systems could lead to catastrophic failures, derailing trains, grounding planes, or causing accidents. Worse, an AI-driven attack on the financial sector could disrupt banking operations, freeze accounts, and cause global economic instability. In conclusion, the rise of AI-powered cyber attacks is reshaping the digital battlefield. Whether through phishing automation, military cyber warfare, or infrastructure attacks, AI is proving to be a powerful weapon for those with malicious intent. But by leveraging AI for defense, building resilient,